I am here with the Bassline Barbie, who is known for her iconic house tracks. Ameenah, welcome to Art Therapy.
Thanks for having me.
What made you want to start making house music?
So my parents are like proper 90s house ravers. So growing up in the house, there was always, like, say if my dad was doing DIY or whatever, there'd be like trance music on, house music on. They always went to a lot of raves. I feel like me growing up in the early 2000s, it was very big as well. So naturally, I'm really into fitness as well. So I think it's always just gone hand in hand. Like I've always just been around that music, listened to it from a young age, and then listened to it at the gym.
Yeah. How have your parents supported your music career?
So I think they've always supported my music career, and they've always been very much like, you love performing, this is what makes you happy, pursue it. But I think it's only like the past couple of years where they've been like, oh yeah, keep going.
Yeah.
Like this is like, yeah, come on, keep going.
Yeah, what was the moment that you realised you loved performing? Was you doing it as a child?
I've always performed as a child. I've always loved to make people laugh and like just change the mood. Mm-hmm. I think I've figured from a young age that you can really like shift and control the energy with a performance.
Yes.
So I think, yeah, I just love either making people laugh or making people like feel uplifted.
Yeah. From releasing an EP with Largie, Dancing in the Dark, you've expressed like it's difficult to grieve somebody who's still alive.
Yeah.
What would you say that process is like? How do you go about doing that?
That's honestly one of the most challenging things I've probably been through as an adult. And it's just, I think it's cliche, but it's one of those things where it's like time is a healer. Mm-hmm. And the more time that goes on, the more you kind of adapt to someone not being in your life.
Yeah.
And you can write loads of great songs about it.
Yeah. So. I was going to say, like, what's your main inspiration for writing songs?
I think life experiences.
Okay.
For sure. Is like my main life, things I can't say as well, things I feel I can't express. Okay. Verbally. I'll be able to write a song about it somehow. Yeah.
Is there like a specific life experience that you wrote the most songs about?
It's in an abstract way, yeah. I had really bad eczema when I was growing up. Mm-hmm. Like looked like Freddy Krueger, like really, really bad eczema. But that's taught me a lot. It's taught me a lot of resilience, patience, strength. So a lot of that gets like channeled into music and my songwriting.
Yeah. Could you pull out like a specific lyric where you feel like it really encapsulates that message?
Yeah, Post and Ghost. So that's like one of my biggest, like well-known Bassline songs. It was originally a garage song that I'd written, and it was produced by a close friend called Gifted. And there's a lyric in there that says, "Sometimes I just feel so low, even if replies are slow, the love runs deep, I've got anything you need." So it's like, even though I'm like in a really low moment and I can't maybe give someone like a loved one a quick reply or like, I don't know, just be there. It's like, just know like the love's there, but I'm going through it.
Yeah. You've said before that you'd love to write music for other artists. Have you done that yet? And what artists are you dying to write for?
I don't know if there's a specific artist that I have in mind that I'd like to write for, but I'd definitely like to write for like just something really like, just like a rapper. Like I'll write some bars for a rapper.
Okay. Could you spit some bars? Like, can you freestyle?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really.
So you have to sit down, really think about it.
Yeah. I can like come up with the melodies for days, but I'm not a freestyler.
Okay. So if you're writing bars for like a rapper, I don't know, like what's your go-to topic? Because that's very different to writing like a house tune.
Absolutely.
Or like a love song.
I think it would depend on who it is and what their personality is, and I'd play into that.
Okay. Would you ever like write songs for a film, and if so, which one?
It'd have to be like a British crime film, like a Guy Ritchie, like a East London, like that. But I'd actually write a house song.
Yeah.
Like some, I don't know, so like for some heist scene in a club.
Yeah.
I'd write a naughty banger for that.
Yeah. I feel like that would be sick. And you know, in like a police chase,
yeah,
I think I love it when they play songs that wouldn't usually go in a police chase.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit different.
Absolutely.
And they're switching it up. With your other song with Ali C, My Conclusion, tell me a bit about the process of making that song.
We wanted to work together for a little while. I think she hit me up and she created like a beat, and then we were like going back and forth on ideas. And then the song's about kind of like cheekily kind of wanting to call something off with someone and then not quite understanding the reasons you're doing that. And the lyrics are pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. What has been your favourite music video to film?
Favourite music video to film? I don't think it's on my YouTube anymore, just because from a genre switch perspective, it wasn't quite garage and it wasn't quite house. It was when I'd started off quite early, but it was the first music video that I'd ever filmed, and there were quite a lot of people involved in it. It was like my first experience of like sorting out logistics and like set design and outfit, because like me like designing outfits or putting outfits together, I just love it. So it was for a song called Smoke, and it was like a 80s mafia Miami Vice kind of themed situation.
Yeah.
So that's even though it's not out there anymore, just because from a music perspective it didn't make sense to kind of keep it up.
Okay.
That was definitely the most fun I've had.
So was it more so like the sound didn't align with you anymore, so you didn't want to leave it up?
Yeah, exactly that.
So would you always stick to making house tunes, or would you switch up the genre and like go into something else?
I think I'll always kind of be bassline house, because it's genuinely, I'll wake up in the morning, I'll get ready to it, I'll do it's what I listen to. Like I love all kinds of music. I don't really see myself steering away from it. I might have like I don't know, like in my mid 40s, 50s, have a little Sade kind of stripped back, sultry little project, but it will, for me it'll always be house and bassline.
Yeah, what banger are you listening to at the moment?
Ooh, what have I been listening to at the minute? I've been listening to a lot of like niche organ mixes on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Like it's a very like distinct. I'm trying to think. You put me on the spot now of a specific song, but that's what I've been listening to lately.
Okay, so are you listening to those tunes when you're like getting yourself ready for a performance? What is the prep like?
I do a lot of rehearsal. I'm someone who needs to prepare for things. I need to like put the outfit on, rehearse, prepare. So the preparation I feel like comes in a couple of days before, and then maybe an hour before a set, like I'll just get into a little zone where I'm not really talking much, and I'm just kind of prepping myself mentally to just go on stage and just kill it. Okay,
fully sober, not taking a shot before, like warming yourself up.
No.
Fairs.
Just I treat it like work.
Yeah. Did you like have to build that confidence over time, or was you like that the first time you hopped on stage?
Definitely not. It's something that has come with time and experience.
What was that first experience like?
I'm trying to think of my first ever. I think I did like an open mic night. There used to be something in Brum called Vintage Got Soul, and they used to do a lot of open mic nights when I was on the come up of just figuring out my sound and experiencing performing. So big up them, because they really helped me in like the early stages of figuring out what, kind of what performer I wanted to be. But I remember being on stage. I think I did some sort of like cover, so it was quite stripped back and slow. And I remember like my leg was shaking on stage, and I had to just hold it down while I was holding the mic and like physically push my leg down.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy now where I'm in a place where I'll just like talk, I'll have a conversation on stage. And I think back a couple of years ago, I was like shaking with nerves. So yeah, it's experience for sure.
Yeah, finding what sort of performer you are, how would you define what type of performer you are now, going through that and having to learn?
I'd say, I don't know if I could define what type of performer I am, but I'm very energetic.
Yes.
And I'll go on stage and I will physically, mentally, like give it everything.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with the performance, providing I've walked off and I've given that crowd like everything I possibly could have given. Like that for me is a good performance.
Yeah, as you should. Have you ever like been to a concert, seen an artist and felt like, okay, I'm inspired by the way that they curate a show?
Oh, in Indigo Marshall, I can't remember what year it was, but she did a show at Hare and Hounds, and it was just phenomenal. Yeah, phenomenal. That I found that very inspiring. I think it was like 2021. And just the way, obviously she stripped back, I'm saying obviously I would have loved this because she stripped back some house songs. I think it was a funky house song, Egypt in the Morning. She stripped it back with a band, and just like the energy and the vibe, like that was sick.
Yeah. Where did you get the name Bassline Barbie? How did you come up with it?
Bassline Barbie. I'm just a bit like, I've never grown out of that phase of, you know, like when you're a kid and you want to be a pop star and you just want to like be a Barbie. I'm just never really grown out of that.
Yeah.
And then I met Bassline. So I'm Bassline Barbie.
I feel like that's how all the young girls should be. Like, you should treat yourself like a princess, dress up every day.
Absolutely.
You know, like those old Disney movies where they had the crazy wardrobes.
Yeah.
And they, like Clueless, where you could go on an iPad, pick your outfits. That's
Absolutely.
what we all need.
100, I couldn't agree more. That's how life should be.
Exactly. Of course, you've been on like many party holidays. What has been your favorite location to go to?
Ibiza.
Standard.
Ibiza.
What has happened to you like in Ibiza? Like, go to a club. This night you was like, oh, I love Ibiza. What moment did you think this is the place?
Do you know what? It wasn't even, it was Ocean Beach, because it was the first time I'd been to Ibiza. And we went in a big group. It was like a special, like it was a friend's birthday. And you know, everything I thought, you know, when something is everything you think it'd be, in the best possible way. It was like Brits abroad, and like everything I thought it would be.
Okay.
And don't take that as you will, whether people like think that's a good or bad thing.
Yeah.
I loved it.
When you was on the plane, was everybody like gassed to do it?
Yeah, everyone was playing Venga Boys at 4 a.m.
No way. What is your biggest hear me out? And you can't say Max Brannan.
Oh, and I can't say Max Brannan.
You can't say Max Brannan.
That one's so difficult. Hear me, Ainsley Harriott.
Okay, fairs.
I'm not going to elaborate.
As you should. What's your favourite Y2K fashion trend?
Low-rise jeans.
I love that. I feel like that's really come back into style.
Absolutely.
It used to be high-rise.
High-rise. For a short girl like me, it works.
You need it. And what area from Birmingham are you from?
So I've lived all over Birmingham. So I was born in Sutton. I lived in Erdington for a bit. I've predominantly like been more like South Birmingham. But yeah, always in and around. Really.
Yeah. Do you think any area you've lived in shaped your sound the most?
That's a good question. I think there's been different influences from different places, because depending on what school I went to, the people would listen to different music. So maybe it's a combination of going to so many different schools.
Okay.
And that's probably contributed to it.
Yeah. So what schools did you go to where they were listening to like garage and house the most? What were the genres of rotation?
My secondary school, definitely like year 7 and 8, it was a lot of Bassline, like H2O. I can't remember what year H2O came out, but I was definitely in secondary school, and we were Bluetoothing each of the songs on the field. My older sister, she's about 6 years older than me, so she'd be tapped into the music scene more than I was, because I was still kind of just a kid. And she was going out when BBK were really big and like touring, so she'd put me on at home to all the music, and then I'd go into school like a sound selector, like listen to this guys, like that's what I'm going to put you on to. Like my sister, like it all came from my older sister, but I used to feel really cool going into school being like, listen to this, you don't know about this, listen to this tune.
So you were putting the kids on.
Putting them on.
To what to listen to.
Yeah, absolutely.
What was the song that you like put the kids onto and then it ended up blowing up all the artists and you was like, see, I told you?
Like probably one of the ones my sister would have mentioned, which was likely a Bassline or a funky house tune.
Okay.
I couldn't pinpoint one though from memory.
Of course, you've said 2026 is going to be your organ house year.
Yeah.
What can we expect from this year?
Lots of really fun collabs this year. Really fun collabs with your favourite MCs.
Okay. Can you tease when anything's going to drop? If you're going to drop any music videos, are we going to get visuals? Are we getting a project?
So it's going to be a year heavily, again, like singles with lots of collaboration. So if the opportunity arises or it makes sense to start working on a project, I will. It's not something I'm working on currently.
Yeah.
Visuals, absolutely. More towards the summer though. And yeah, just lots of collabs.
Yeah. Okay, are you ready for the final
I'm
5?
ready.
Number 1, if you was a boxer, what would your ring walk song be?
You Don't Want It From Me. It's my song.
As it should
Standard.
be. You always have to do your own.
You have to.
If you was in a food fight, what would your food of choice be?
Rice pudding.
Okay. Favourite childhood movie?
Matilda.
Oh, classic. Okay, this is a serious question now. Death row meal. Starters, mains, desserts.
Starters, picky bits, cheese board.
First.
Standard. For the dinner, it'd have to be Sunday dinner, but like Caribbean, Jamaican style Sunday dinner.
Okay.
And dessert. bag of mini eggs and a cup of tea.
Ooh. Okay, final question. Top 5 albums of all time.
Katy B, I think it's Broken Record, whatever On a Mission would have been on. Maverick Sabre, Lonely Are the Brave, Kings of Leon, I think it's Only by the Night, Amy Winehouse, Back to Black, and then Lauryn Hill, X Factor.
Oh, love it. A lot of people have said that Lauryn Hill album.
Iconic.
That's really an iconic album.
Yeah.
You have to have that in the roster.
100%.
Hey, you ready to reveal?
I'm ready.
Ready? 3,
Ready.
2, 1.
That's amazing. These are just the emojis I always use. It's a disco ball and a
Oh,
little
that is
kiss.
so cute.
That's insane.
I love that.